the layers you have a service call. That means if you are loading the address, that's I said, this is the really enterprise level application. So if you have need only the address calls, address level information to visualize here, that's I explain here. Here just you call the address service and build the maps. That's all. If you need the plot information, just you need to call the plot information. That's all. That's all. And if you need the floors or buildings, then you can the floor information is here. So building informations. So here so you add this address, so address layers and exactly same thing, the same variable definitions, and then I simulate the one of the address cases and plot the address object, complete object. This is hard coded, but it will change in future, just like when call the service and iterate each of the records and build the coordinates points, build the geometry and then geometry information for these features, and then add to the same thing, same happening. So here I said the register building information from the REST service call, exactly that's we expect, and building models and passive building models, and then this is the vectors, and exactly the same here the floor. This is the floor information. Yes, this is the floor information, the exactly same models, and this is the unit information, the exactly same models. So that means if you switch on, switch off, it is okay. That's if you say, let's say I try to manage the content systems only for the, so let's say I remove it, this one. So that means there is information, there's not loaded the address information at all. So you see that there is no address information at all, so it's removed. So that's I mean the content, how is managed. You have all things. If you don't need it, just if you need this client or this user is logged in and this user can see the address, just you can open it and close it, or you can manage the user system. So here, if this user is not allowed, just remove it, this information. He is not allowed for the buildings. Remove this one. He is not allowed anymore to the unit, and we can remove the unit. Even though top level to remove the call of the service, and then don't build the necessary information into the maps. So that means we need to only see the unit information only here. You see only the unit information, how efficient it is. So unit informations. So that's I mean. So that's the real content management system works, depending which user you are, how the client would like to manage the content, how they divided the functionalities or components, even though how they modularize this component. That's the basic idea to do these features. So, and then maybe we can play a little bit more here. So you see that here a little bit more. You see the more coordinates points. It doesn't matter how much. It's 1000 coordinate point. Make it like make polygons more complex. It depend how you did it. Depend how complex your geometry. For normal case, if you have a plots and buildings, you have 5 points is enough. Maybe if you have more accuracy, so the OpenLayer has more possibility to really zoom in, zoom out. You can really write positions to the coordinates points, because if you go there, it's a really detailed. You can go on from the Googles. You cannot do this one. So you can will say here. So still I am. So you can still you see the effect. I need to be changed to this one. You see the effect. I have to be fix it these bugs. So you can zoom in, zoom out. You can do whatever you like to do. See, I need to fix it. So that doesn't mean that doesn't matter how many numbers you see. So this is the simulator. Let's say have how it look like the effect of the smaller geometries, the 100 cases. So maybe it is a little bit similar. So see the effect is works perfect. So so that means for those screencasts at the moment, what we discuss, we analyze it. We analyze it, those cases, the cases that we have it like we discuss about our different type of forms, template driven form, reactive forms, and how can you start the template driven form or reactive form depending you use cases, the complexity of the applications, and then I started the how can you build the maps, and then even though how can you build your necessary geometries that you need to the maps, or to your informs to the necessary information into the maps, and then you can visualize those register information, your address information, your floor unit users, buildings, flow sorry floor buildings, floor unit information, and even though you can modify those features into the into the what you need to modify the features, you can do this way. So this is the template what I need in the next developments, and what's the basic concept I'm here already derivated it, just you just follow it, and I will continue the further development. You can get the up to date information for my what the continuous developments. So we did it here, the different type of forms. We have data bindings concept, we have integration of the maps, and then how can you build the necessary geometries into the maps, and then how can you data binding, one-way data binding, and then two-way data binding concept, and you can do all the necessary geo functionalities. And I will continue the further developments will be multicast. Further, just follow the all the screencast, and you can get the really clear idea. Subscribe the channels, write down the you commands, and share with friends and then colleagues, and write down your commands. That helps to get you knowledge, and to share my knowledge with you, and then that's maybe that we have a really good understanding or good knowledge share exchange with my what I did in my last 12 years in my professional careers. This is my one of the volunteer works in weekend works. I love it. I do it for you, and just you can comment out it's okay or not. We can what points we need to be implement, or what we have to be extend, or what I have to be add for you, and then just maybe good idea. And now I said goodbye, and thank you. Bye. See you later. Bye.